Pagani Huayra $1.3 million. Named after Huayra, a god of the winds that was worshipped by the Inca people, the Pagani Huayra certainly does fit the bill with its windswept body. The Italian supercar is propelled by a twin-turbo Mercedes-AMG V12, 6-liter engine which produces 730 horsepower and 740 pounds-foot of torque. It has a top speed of 372 km per hour and can accelerate from rest to 100 km per hour in only 3.3 seconds. McLaren P1, $1.35 million. The McLaren P1 is the epitome of hybrid insanity. Powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter V8 engine paired to an electric motor, the P1 pumps out a whopping 903 horsepower. After debuting as a concept at the 2012 Paris Motor Show, the first P1 hit the road in September 2013. Since then, a total of 375 McLaren P1s have been produced, with the last rolling off the assembly line in December 2015. When it comes to sheer hybridized power, the P1 may very well stand in a class all its own for a while to come. Ferrari LaFerrari, $1.6 million. Ferrari's first hybrid supercar comes packed with track-tested technology. The LaFerrari is capable of a combined 950 horsepower, when taking into account its 6.3-liter V12 engine that produces 789 horsepower and a 161 horsepower electric motor. All of this amounts to a 40% decrease in fuel consumption. Ferrari says the car has a top speed exceeding 350 km per hour, reaching 100 km per hour in less than 3 seconds. Aston Martin 177, $1.6 million. Arguably one of the most beautiful cars of all time, only 77 copies of the supercar were ever built, hence the name. The award-winning 177 features a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 engine that produces 750 horsepower. The top speed is estimated to be around 320 km per hour and it's capable of going from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 3.5 seconds. Ferrari F60 America, $2.5 million. Ferrari decided to commemorate 60 years in North America with this rear-wheel driven, V12-powered, 730 horsepower supercar, and is ever a rare beauty. Based on the F12 Berlinetta, only 10 F60 Americas were slated to be produced when it was announced in October 2014, and, not surprisingly, all 10 copies found deep-pocketed buyers very quickly. The F60 America differentiates itself from the F12 Berlinetta with bolder styling, an open roof and a gussied upright interior. Bugatti Chiron $2.6 million. Leaving the 99.999% in its dust, the Chiron is a 1,500 horsepower smackdown of every hypercar ever produced in the history of time. An 8.0-liter 16-cylinder engine utilizes 4 turbos to make 1,500 horsepower and 1,180 pounds-foot of torque for what will surely be epic acceleration. Bugatti claims a top speed of 261 miles per hour, a 7-speed automatic routes that power through all 4 wheels. Koenigsegg 1, $2.85 million. The 1:1 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 5.0-liter V8, producing a seriously absurd 1,340 horsepower and 740 pounds-foot of torque. And how to explain the odd name? The 1:1's extensive use of carbon fiber lends a curb weight of just 1,340 kilograms, which matches their horsepower output. All of this translates to blistering performance on the track. The supercar can reach 300 km per hour from a standstill in just 11.922 seconds. Liteon Hypersport, $3.4 million. The brainchild of Dubai-based W Motors, the Liteon is the first supercar made by a company located in the Middle East. It was featured in the film Furious 7 and has already built up its supercar cachet as one of the most expensive and limited production cars ever. W Motors plan to produce only 7 units of the car. So, what makes the Liteon so special? Well, in addition to being powered by a 3.7-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine that produces 780 horsepower and 708 pounds-foot of torque, the two-door, rear-wheel drive supercar can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.8 seconds, and it's the first car to feature headlights with embedded jewels. Buyers have a choice of diamonds, rubies or sapphires. Talk about extravagant. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, $4.5 million. The convertible version of Lamborghini's fierce-looking supercar is the most expensive, and exclusive, vehicle in Lambo's arsenal. Only 9 Veneno Roadsters were produced, beginning in 2014. Those lucky to get their hands on one of these exclusive cars surely forgot about the hefty price tag as soon as the 740 horsepower V12 engine hit its top speed of 355 km per hour. Koenigsegg, CCXR, Trevor, $4.8 million. When it comes to ultra-rare vehicles, the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevor stands above the rest. The Swedish boutique manufacturer only built 2 of these things, and one of them happens to be owned by boxer Floyd "Money" Mayweather, who made headlines in August 2015 by announcing he paid $4.8 million for the privilege. The company describes the hypercar as a diamond on wheels. It's not just hyperbole, either. The CCXR Trevitta's specially designed and coated carbon fiber body actually sparkles a silvery white under sunlight. The company originally planned to produce 3 copies of this car, but the process for manufacturing the white carbon fiber proved to be so difficult that the decision was made to limit production to just 2. The Trevita, which is a Swedish abbreviation meaning 3 whites, features a double carbon rear wing and a 4.8-liter V8 under the hood, pumping out 1,018 horsepower and 796 pounds-foot of torque. It can hit 100 km per hour from a standstill in a scant 2.9 seconds and has a top speed of over 410 km per hour. Impressive, indeed. Maibock Aclaro, 6-liter V12 is probably the most expensive car in the world. This luxury car is sold at a price of $8 million in major automobile stores. With an engine power of 700 horsepower which translates to almost 515 kilowatts, the highly rated Maibock Aclaro is one of the most powerful automobiles ever built by mankind. This great sports vehicle is well designed with a top speed of 351 km per hour which directly translates to about 218 miles per hour. With this high-performance 2-seater that has a twin-turbo V12 engine you will be well pleased to enjoy your drive in the most comfortable compartment. It is also important to note that this car provides a less than 4.5 seconds sprint in 100 km per hour.